Red button.
Is it going?
Yeah, it's blinking.
It's blinking? Okay, here we go. I'm Kyna Ritchie from Willow House from Boise, Idaho, and welcome to my new office. I cleared the clutter and now I have everything at my fingertips, and we're going to have so much productivity because everything's so easy. And I'm going to want to be in here because it's also darn beautiful. So come on, let's look. So it is January 2011, and over the course of the holidays, this office has become utter and total chaos. Yes, I know where everything is, but my family can't find a thing, so we are going to do the organizational office makeover today. First things first, we are going to purge or bless and release. So we are going to go through all these piles and we're going to find all the old obsolete stuff that does not matter anymore and get rid of it, or all the things we haven't used in the last year, and decide if it's junk or we're going to give it away to someone who can use it. We decided once upon a time this desk was actually, this piece right here was on top of this piece right here. It used to be a big hutch, and there was another piece that came out down here. And my husband said, oh, I think we could make that work like a big giant desk. So we took the hutch, put it down here, went to Home Depot, got a big giant expanse of that pre-made cabinetry, and now we have a great work zone and craft zone. And the kids love hanging out in here with Mom because they have a nice workspace. So we decided, let's start with some inspiration. We have our board here. Somebody taught me once upon a time that if you have inspiration in front of your eyes, it will help your subconscious decide what to do, and it will motivate your actions. So we decided, let's take and make our inspiration board huge. So I went down to Home Depot and we went and got some cork board. It's actually a sound deadening board. I found it in the, where am I? This is the area that has all the MDF board, but what we're looking for is this sound deadening board. It looks kind of like, kind of particle-y stuff, but you can feel, you can just sink your fingernail into it, but it's thick enough and nice enough that you'll be able to stick your thumbtacks down into it and it will hold everything. So what we're going to do is take it home and we're going to spray it with spray adhesive and put down cream burlap or whatever color burlap you want, and then do ribbons across it with thumbtacks. So get some decorative upholstery tacks while you're at Home Depot too. Hope this helps. See you soon. I decided to put my trivet here on which I could use magnets because there's certain things I need to do today. Do not put it off anymore. So I decided, let's put a little magnet board here, get some decorative magnets, and everything that's on here I have to do today. I need to thank my hosts. I need to have my thank you notes handy. So let's just hang them on the board. We got some of our Rosedale plant holders and just tucked some nails into our board and hung our little basket on. You could do this with any kind of basket, but now I have my thank you notes at my fingertips. And anytime you're going to do any kind of paper goods, pens, pencils, anything that you're going to put in your office, if you just buy them to match your office and add a certain style to your office, then they serve as part of your decor. We decided to tuck one of our Bradshaw planters in. Our other one is over here with some green apples in it. I'm actually waiting to turn this into a lamp. I have to find the right kind of lamp kit, but it's going to be a darling lamp. So we decided, let's tuck this in here. But my good friend Lynn, who is brilliant with product, figured this out today. This is our Belle Meade flatware caddy, one of the most versatile things on the planet, because these you can write on with dry erase markers, you can scatter them running down your table, fill them with flowers, fill them with candies, scatter some nuts and little candlelight around the base, and all of a sudden they can be this great low-lying centerpiece where you don't have to duck and dive around it, but you can just enjoy peeking over the top and having that ambiance. But look at this. This little thing, if you wanted some different heights, you could tuck this in here because it fits just beautifully. And then you could take one of these out, and we have this great little tapas set which, oh my goodness, you will find so many different things to do with these little cups. I'll have to tell you about it in a minute. But you'll notice these also fit right in here, so you could have lots of cascading height. If you wanted to do food in the corner of your buffet, you could tuck different things in these different layers and be able to access it and have more visual interest that way. Kind of fun. One of the things they talk about for organizing your office is if you want to make it a little more interesting, go purge your kitchen. Because all those big serving utensils that you use in your kitchen, like our yummy Hawthorne trifle, this is great for a trifle, but the rest of the time it takes up way too much space in your storage. So instead, bring it on down to your office, throw in your different things you need at your fingertips all the time, add just a little bit of color down here, and all of a sudden it's decorating and adding glisten and glimmer and stuff to your office. So as a girl, you kind of want to be here more. We just tucked it on one of our Trilogy mirrors to allow a little interest at the base. Of course, when it comes time to check your makeup before a meeting, you can just pull it out and, yeah. Over here you can see how all those different notepads and notes that you need to take, usually these would look like chaos all over my desk like you saw in the before picture. No, but now we have them all in here. Now you could actually put a real cute label on here if you wanted, and sometimes when gals are going to take these and use them for food or organizing in another area, they just wrap them with a big giant piece of cute decorative paper, and they take on whatever theme you want. That's what's so great about glass. It can take on any theme you want, depending on what you fill it with or wrap it with. Of course, we have one of our candles. Our candles burn so darn cleanly that, what do you know, nothing left after you're done burning your candles. I'm using them for my business cards here, and it adds a little bit of fun pattern. All those different things that you need at your fingertips, like pencil sharpeners, staplers. These things used to kind of run away from me on my desk underneath my computer, but I can't get them. Well, we decided to tuck them all into a big 3-tiered. This is kind of like adding extra real estate to your office by adding different shelves. We have so many different multi-layered pieces that you would think were for food, but no, you can bring them in here in office and organize with them as well. So we just add some cute little color up here, the Maribel clock. Adding an architectural element to any bookcase always adds, you know, it just kind of adds style to your world. It's not just functional anymore, it's very, very cute as well. And then we got 3 of our estate canisters. These are the most handy things ever. Big, thick sham on the base. Feels really yummy. They'd look great just as glass. But if you want to add some interest, you tuck in the frill along the bottom and the lid along the top. And all of a sudden, putting 3 of them next together adds a statement. Anytime you use multiple things in a row, it adds much more visual impact than if you just have one of each kind. One of each kind sometimes looks like chaos. So sometimes if you want to take chaos and make it look more orderly, use the same piece over and over and over. And ours are the cutest. Of course you need things like you know, notes to reply, stickers, all these different things you need at your fingertips all the time. You could just have them laying in a drawer and becoming jumbled chaos, but no, we're going to put them in the napkin holder and tuck them in here. What we did was we took the estate vanity tray, let me show you, and we decided let's make it a phone charger. It's a little less bulky than those big giant wood ones. So what we did is we ran our cords in through the back, and then tucked in some of our Annabelle votives and filled them with those little things that you need at your fingertips that you can never find and waste tons of your time if you don't have them at your fingertips. So let's just make them cute. So what do you think? I mean, we have all kinds of different little things at your fingertips, but it looks so nice and neat and orderly.